What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we're back with some more content. What did you expect? We're back with our Grombrindal campaign in Total War Warhammer 3. And last time we left off, we had finished off Malekith. The Dark Elves in our area are done for. And then we decided that we would go north, take out Valkia's only vassal, the Hmong. And while we were moving into cripple Valkia's economy, going for her Dark Fortress, we were intercepted. And interestingly enough, she came to attack us with a half stack, which is a little bit scary. Why would she do that? She's feeling bold today, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this battle. Hopefully it goes well. We have our Grimnir strength, all of our buffs and bonuses. And yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm thinking with the Skull Crushers, I might end up putting my gunners and flamers in the front rather than the flanks. Because if we just put miners on the flanks, chances are that flank's gonna get devastated by the Skull Crushers. So we don't want to do that. That would be pretty bad. We also want to make sure that we have some high ground here. Might even use this cliff right here as some securement for our right flank. So if we go 3 with a hammer on the right side, 3 dwarf warriors with the hammer on the left side. Hammers on each flank. We'll go ahead and put 2 quarrelers on the flank. Miners in the middle. And 2 more quarrelers on the right flank. Grudge thrower in the back. Grombrindal up front. Runesmith on the right. Make sure he gives his buffs and bonuses. And then we'll also have our gyrocopters on the right here as well. And I like that deployment. Go ahead and see what they do. We're definitely going to want to focus their Chaos Warriors. The Bloodthirsters I'm not too worried about. Skull Crushers I am quite worried about. We'll see what Valkia does. If she comes after our gyrocopters, we're going to have to fall back, but maybe we can get some quick flanking shots on Skull Crushers. Cormac is on a chariot, which I'd rather have him on that than anything else. Valkia is going to come towards our gyrocopters, so we're just going to pull back. We definitely don't need her taking out our gyrocopters. She's fast. She's extremely fast. If we can get a speed rune off on her, that would be awesome. Hopefully lock her in place a little bit. Go ahead and get that off real quick. Slow her speed, slow her charge speed. See if she comes in against Grombrindal. See what happens. She used her sword. Thankfully, she used it straight and not through our lines. Yeah, attack Grombrindal, please. Let's get our defense up and get prepared for our duel. Now that Valkia is locked up, though, we can start paying attention to these Skull Crushers who are going to pop up through the trees. 35 seconds for our next rune. Valkia is kind of destroying Grombrindal, but I think she had her invulnerability up, her skill. These dogs need to go now. Perfect. And now we need to take out these bloodletters before they reach us. Let's hit these horn troops real quick. They are going to hit us in the back. We need to take Valkia out. Grombrindal go up against Cormac. They're going straight for our lines. Let's secure our left flank here. Move our quarrelers in. Let's see if we can get an explosive rune on these bloodletters. Skull Crushers are getting wrecked, which is great news. We'll drop our bombs on these warriors as they move up. Grombrindal's taking some heavy damage as well. So let's go ahead and move up our infantry. Flamers move back. Go ahead and move up here. You two can focus on the Chaos Warriors in the back. You guys hit the flanks. Let's see if we can get our gunners up on the hill. Skull Crushers are about down. Let's go ahead and drop some bombs here. Our Runesmith is getting messed up. Can we retreat you? Cormac's up against our miners. Go ahead and get prepared for this flank. Grudge Thrower, you can just go ahead and stop firing right now. Runesmith, you need to get out. Let's also lower the melee defense here and boost our own weapon strength. Kind of forgot that we have that, which means we need to stay in range for it. Hammers, I need you to go ahead and move in. Grombrindal is taking a beating, taking a heavy beating here. But with our hammers in, we are going to get some friendly fire, but that's going to do it. I would like to go ahead and try and run them down. We're not going to be able to kill Valkia, she's too fast. But everybody else, let's try and get our missile troops on them. Just to finish them off. Battle wasn't too bad. Our infantry took some heavy damage. Some of our quarters and our hero and lord took quite a bit of damage there. But if we can finish these guys off, especially them being Chaos Warriors, she won't be able to get them back right away because she has to level up her troops with experience. Let's turn you around. Try and finish off these units. And I think that's all we're going to catch up with. Our gyrocopters are out of ammo. Get one more volley off. End the battle. That wasn't too bad. Nice and quick. We lost 213 troops. Cormac himself got 72 kills on that chariot. I'd say a well-rounded performance from our troops. Valkia got a little scary against Grombrindal, especially with that invulnerability. Grombrindal was taking some heavy damage. We can get 17 replenishment. I think we need to take that. Let's see where Valkia goes. She's going to stay right there, which means she is now caught out in the open. Should be able to finish her off and then move to Dagrak's end, which will cripple her economy. Marienburg did get destroyed, which is why we didn't get trade with them. Plus 4 melee attack and plus 20 armor piercing weapon damage for defeating Valkia. That's going to boost his stats pretty nicely. Let's go ahead and get more weapon strength. Deal out more damage. You get minus 10% cooldown for your runes. She's probably going to run. She is not going to run. We can just go ahead and auto-resolve this, so we'll do so. Only lost 2. We can get another 7% of replenishment. We need full replenishment for this next fight. We'll take it just in case. And we can reach Dagrak's end. So we're probably going to just go straight in. We have our Grudge Thrower. We could auto-resolve this as well. I'm sure we'll have another battle up against Valkia. 238 loss, that's not bad. Again, this should cripple her economy because it's her Dark Fortress. We unlocked the Longbeards with great weapons and the Doomseekers, which are the Dwarves' new Slayer unit. We have 3 complete provinces. Talisman of Endurance is pretty nice. Grombrindal leveled up again. as well as our runesmith. Let's start leveling up our explosive rune. Get that overcast, which will do... What does the overcast do? Greater armor piercing explosion damage. Runesmith almost lost. 145 HP left. Iron Frost, go ahead and upgrade. We'll get walls here, and we'll also worry about income. You are sieging us here. That is a close victory. I kind of want to fight this. They only have marauders and some bloodletters. Since we auto-resolved our siege, let's go ahead and push them back here with the battle. And then this will take care of 2 of their armies. After this, Valkia should be absolutely crippled. We might have to deal with 1 more army, but I'm hoping it's just going to be bloodletters and marauders. They shouldn't have time to boost up experience. They could have upgraded some of these units, to be honest. The Chaos Warriors. Their loss. I'll take it. But with our garrison, as well as the rest of our troops, just go ahead and get 1 large line. Here are our flanks. Go ahead and get all of our quarrelers. We'll get our Demon Slayer up front. Grudge Thrower in the back. This is our Regiment of Renown. Miners, you can hold down the flank against the dogs. And Iron Drakes, we want to make sure you have clear line of sight. They have more dogs on the right here. Don't want to expose you guys too much. We could just move everybody up, and then we'll put our Demon Slayer out front. Here is our Demon Slayer Lord. A absolutely stunning mohawk on him. Let's go ahead and grab all of our troops. Besides the Grudge Thrower. Move them up. That'll give you pretty clear line of sight. Grudge Thrower, go ahead and target their bloodletters. It's probably going to be their strongest infantry unit. What's so special about the Regiment of Renown? They tie goblins to the boulders. Does that even do anything though? Screaming all the way until he smashes into target. Those hit by this projectile receive a leadership bonus. They tie goblins to the boulders that they throw. That's pretty bizarre. These guys are going to be annoying and just move back and forth. And with that, our Grudge Thrower is going to be extremely inaccurate, apparently. Try and hit these ones in the back. If not, we might have to move up here, which is fine. Make sure we get everybody selected. See how this next volley goes? They're just going to keep moving back and forth, dodging our artillery strikes. We did get 1 hit there, but let's go ahead and move up. Demon Slayer, you have whirling axes. Deflect incoming missile fire. Physical resistance 5%, missile resistance 15%, spell resistance 35%. Apparently Slayers can never have their weapon strength reduced in battle. That's interesting. He is unbreakable, him being a Slayer. They are going to start moving up on us. We absolutely obliterated that unit. Are you going to be an issue for us? Our Lord is absolutely taking it. So infantry, get an attack order in. We need to take out these dogs. They have 3 on this right unit. They might have some dogs flanking us here. Secure our flanks. Let's see if we can pull our lord back because he's getting wrecked. All of our troops are kind of swinging right. Those dwarf warriors are getting a little messed up on the right flank as well. See if we can bring our iron drakes over. I was thinking our infantry would hold pretty well, but these bloodletters are messing some of our dwarf warriors up a bit. I need you guys to lock up their lord. Miners are taking out the dogs and the flyers okay on the left flank. They shattered our dwarf warriors on the right flank, which is fine. As long as we keep up our archer fire here, should be okay. Iron drakes are gonna go crazy. I need all of you quarrelers to focus here. You guys go ahead and support these guys, because these dwarf warriors are getting flanked and surrounded. Doesn't look like these miners are doing anything. Come support that right flank. We'll see if we can take out this lord. Also be nice to take out these trolls. Battle is won. Let's see if we can run some people down. Again, we don't really have any fast troops, but we'll finish off who we can. Not a bad battle again. Infantry took heavy damage there. Our melee attack is horrible on these guys. Melee defense is pretty good though. How do Longbeards compare? More melee attack and weapon strength, more armor but less melee defense. These guys are anti-infantry. And they have flaming attacks, which I don't think flaming attacks really affect Khorne units. I could be wrong in that. I feel like that would make sense. Khorne. They resemble down below a little bit. The devil scum that they are. Iron Drake's 146 kills. Absolutely obliterated this Bloodletter unit before it even reached our line. We'll go ahead and take unit replenishment so that we can keep moving forward. He gained 2 levels. I'm not sure if we'll push out. They do have another smaller army right here, and we definitely don't want to get caught out. For this guy, seeing that he got absolutely demolished by that Khorne Lord, make sure that we go ahead and level him up. We'll get one more Quarreler, one more Dwarf Warrior for now. Regiments of Renown, we could start putting in some of these units. Not gonna worry about it yet though. We could get Longbeards. Don't need Longbeards right now. Rockdoe Gorge, go ahead and get walls because you are on our border for Caltep. We can get a commandment. We're gonna go for growth and construction cost reduction. Can any diplomacy be done? No. But Valkia is down to strength rank 77 and we're up to 64. So she is definitely hurting. I could push out on them real quick. It's really just a bunch of dogs. They lost all their bloodletters. Let's see what pushing out on this looks like. Decisive victory. We can auto resolve it. Take some extra replenishment and go back into the settlement just to get rid of that army. We're already up to 54% on our grudges with 8 turns left. We're definitely going to want to put slayers into this army because we get buffs and bonuses for it. Weapon strength, missile resistance, casualty replenishment rate, and upkeep. We don't have any slayers yet, so we're just going to continue leveling him up. Melee defense is going to be important because he got absolutely rocked.
Who's man enough to follow me?
Build up those units again. Can get an upgrade here for our infantry at Hag Grief. Won't worry about it. We don't really need to do any special recruiting right now. Probably just put a bunch of dwarf warriors in the second army until we have something better. Could get rid of this grudge settler unit so that we can get slayers, since we only have a max capacity of 3. And then we can go ahead and get all these slayer units in here as well. But I don't think I'll be changing Grombrindal's army anytime soon, at least not until we finish up with Valkia. Her settlements aren't giving us much grudges. Even her army's only giving 29. How many do we need now? We need 2,400. I believe last time was 2,200. We need quite a few grudges before we can think about confederating. Malachi's down to 1 settlement as well as Thorgrim. Belagar has 3. Thoric and Ungrim are doing pretty well, 7 and 8 settlements. We could go ahead and try and do another quest battle. We're gonna need a few turns of replenishment though first. Aghole over here should be the Slaneshi Prince's vassal. Might have to start thinking about going after him next. I'm hoping Nagaryth will hold down my southern flank, and as long as we keep the Exiles of Nehek friendly, we might end up sending them some gifts. We do have some items. Let's give you 8% ward save, reduce your damage taken. We'll give you some more weapon strength. Grombrindal, you can take the Talisman of Preservation. So your ward save is going to go from 15% to 26%. We'll keep the Ogre Blade, even though you don't have a weapon on this guy. We'll go ahead and give you 5% ward save, make you a little beefier, because you did take quite a bit of damage against Valkia's army. Is there anything that we really want to craft? I want to save my Oath Gold for our research right now. So I think we're going to hold off on using the Rune Forge. Won't start using that yet. And then we pinch them from the north and south. Continue building up Norgrim's army. A wrong put right. These are going to be the same either way. The enemy has wronged us, but riding this grudge will cost us deeply, perhaps too deeply. Maybe just this once we should ignore the slight and focus on the grander objective. Honor is all, or right the wrong. There's nothing more important than avenging every grudge. Are we not Dawi? The debt must be settled in blood, and damn the cost. Recruitment cost, but it gives us positive leadership. Really not all that great for us. Haven't really had a problem with our leadership. Let's move down here, get ready to take Ashrak next turn. We'll get a little bit more replenishment since we're still in our territory. Boost our income. We'll get some miners with blasting charges next. Might get one more quarreler and another dwarf warrior. Not gonna push out on this army yet. We might next turn though, depending on what that stack looks like. That's the only thing we can build, so this is gonna be a quick turn. Check diplomacy like usual. Nothing popped up. And Go ahead and end another turn. It doesn't look like Hellebron's taken any territory from the back, so I wonder if her army that was moving up got defeated. What is that? Is that the army that just moved? It is. The Nemesis Crown, that's like the new powerful item in this update. Usually appears, or it always appears in the Empire. We do have some orcs that we can take out real quick. If not, they might be a problem to us later on. Go ahead and declare war on them real quick. Decisive victory, it's just a lot of ranged troops. That's nothing special. Sure, we'll have plenty of battles against the greenskins later on. Go ahead and take replenishment.
Don't you fret, it's done.
Finish them off real quick. Grombrindal leveled up. We'll get Colossal Strike, which gives us base weapon damage, armor piercing damage, and bonus versus large. We'll take it. This army is absolutely nothing special. Go ahead and move in a bit. Nobody at the Great Arena. Don't know if anybody's at Grand. Doesn't look like it, so we can go ahead and move in on the Chill Road. They don't even have a garrison. Straight into Occupy. They haven't built up any of these areas. I don't think they can get another army. Their economy's done. I don't think they can afford anything. Valkia is back. Shall we have one last battle against Valkia? Should we do it? We're probably risking losing our runesmith here, and he's not level 20, so he doesn't have the immortal trait. So if he dies, he's done. But why not? Let's have a little more fun against Valkia before we end her and her chaotic reign in the north. We bring an end to it. We'll do the same thing as last time. Put our missile troops in the middle. We have a horrible hill here. Let's pull back. Hammers and dwarf warriors. Put you guys on the left flank. They are stacking very heavy on the left side for some reason. More troops on the right flank. Miners behind our gunners. 2 sets of correlers on each side. Gyrocopters will keep you on the right flank. Grudge thrower in the back. Grombrindal, get ready for Valkia. And we'll keep you kind of safe by our line. Are they going to push up on us? No. Can we take this hill? To have good line of sight. If we can get up on this hill, have this line of sight here. We just want to make sure we're not shooting upward because we won't be able to shoot over the hill. Take a look at Valkia. Never mind, she disappeared. She's no longer in sight. I guess we won't be checking out Valkia. We could probably send our gyrocopters on this right flank. Or our left flank. Facing the opposite direction now. Alright, there's Valkia. The nasty being herself. With the Slaneshi Prince's face on her shield. Brutal. What a brutal character. It'd be fun to go over her backstory. I'm also interested in Grombrindal's backstory. Honestly, I don't know much about it. Maybe in my off time I'll do some research about his backstory and see if I can just bring it to the channel a bit. See if I can give a little fun fact before each episode starts about Grombrindal and his journeys through the Warhammer universe. We'll go ahead and start weakening their troops because this should force them to come push towards us. We don't want to push up too far. We want to take advantage of our grudge throwers. Honestly, I don't care who the grudge thrower targets because they're probably just going to move anyways. It looks like they're focusing the bloodletters though, which is good. Go ahead and get some bombs over these marauders. Boom. And boom. Easy money. Almost demolished that unit. They're about to flee. So let's go ahead and finish them off. Got one unit to retreat. They might end up coming back because they're somewhat healthy still. Grudge Thrower is starting to take out some of their bloodletters. Just got to keep an eye on Valkia, make sure she doesn't rush our gyrocopters. But we're halfway through our ammo. Here they come. Flurries are coming after our gyrocopters now, so let's go ahead and fall them back. We don't want these guys engaged in melee combat. They are awful. Awful in melee. I don't know if these Furies are faster than us, but let's try and reach our Quarreler line. And they're getting caught out, which is great. Hammers cover the flanks. Quarrelers go ahead and take out those Furies. Should be nice and easy for us. Valkia won't count as large, but this will give us some more damage. We'll probably need to pop this right away. She hasn't popped her invulnerability, so our gunners are putting in work. They do have these Warhounds flanking our left, as well as Chaos Furies. She popped her sword. She's already taken decent damage. Furies are done. Secure our flank here. You guys can probably even move up here. Hold this rock. Valkia, invulnerable. So we'll pop our defense, wait for that to wear off. These flurries are coming behind our line. Let's pop. Yep, that's worn off now. We do not want to get charged by the bloodletters. That was a nice blasting pack charge. Fall back. Fall back. We really need to finish off Valkia. Need to take out these Chaos Furies as well. Let's help out Grombrindal, try and free him up, because these miners are going to get demolished. Let's see if we can focus on their lord with our range troops. Go ahead and hit these units in the back. Grombrindal's up against some Chaos Warriors. Not a huge deal. But yeah, these miners are not going to fare well against Valkia. So we need to focus her with our missile troops. I like this little X because I think that tells us when our stuff is ready. When our rune's ready to be casted. Dwarf Warriors definitely struggle against Bloodletters of Khorne, but it makes sense because they're anti-infantry. Doesn't surprise me. We need to take her out before she gets some more, or before her invulnerability resets on cooldown. But she's broken, and she is in a settlement battle, so this should be the end of her. I don't even know if she'll be able to recruit another army without a Dark Fortress. Easy money. Lost 153. Gyrocopters got 93 kills. One of our hammers got 145. The best infantry we could ask for right now. They're kind of beastly. These bloodletters did tear up one of our dwarf warriors. I'm assuming it's going to be this one. It would have been nice to take out Valkyria with our other lords so that they could also get the trait for defeating her. Is what it is, though. Let's give you more HP, more hit points and health.
How can I help?
We'll finish upgrading the explosive rune. Rune of Wrath in Ruin.
I am the white.
We took Ashrak. This probably, since it's the 4 settlement province, we should probably focus on some recruitment here. For right now, we can just get you some more miners just to fill out your army. And can we build anything? We can just upgrade our recruitment buildings. We need more money to upgrade our growth again. Diplomacy, you want non-aggression, but you are about to get destroyed by Caltep. And nobody else wants anything. Valkyria shouldn't have any armies left. Should be a quick steamroll. Then we'll probably have to go against Hellebron here. She only has one of her quest items, which is good.
You know who I am?
I don't know if this army will be enough to deal with her. I don't know if she still has her starting units. So we will have to see how it goes. See if Hellebron moves in and takes some of Valkyria's territory or not. Then we'll just have to take it right back from her. Finish her off.
Yearns to be
You want non-aggression? That's not gonna happen. Probably should declare war on you just to make Atep happy. Is this another quest battle? This is ridiculous. Jeez, oh Pete's. This is against Greenskins. Mission issued. Upgrade any settlement building to level 5. We get 3 pieces of equipment and some money. Melee attack and armor for our dwarf warriors and longbeards with shields. That's great. Which means we can start researching shield wall, which will definitely make them better at holding our line. Looks like they could afford another army. This is going to be the capital, and they don't have a garrison. So let's go ahead and just push on this right away. Hellebron is right there. She might take that territory real quick. If she does, not a big deal. Like I said, we'll come and take it back from her. Slayer Lord, let's keep buffing you up. Get you more melee defense. One, two, three, four, five, six. We'll have a great weapon on each flank, and then another blasting charge. Grombrindal, you can move down to the Chill Road. We'll go ahead and declare war on the Flame Gullets just to make the Tomb Kings happy. Because they shouldn't be able to take Rockdo Gorge. Rockdo Gorge should have plenty of stuff. Temple of Cain has a garrison. This should make you happy. +7. As long as we keep him happy, we're in the clear. They are strength ranked 99. You're also at war with 2 legendary lords, so makes sense on why you're struggling a bit. Why can we not get any treaties with Torox? He refuses to treat with us, I guess. He does not like us at all. He is strength rank 116, so he should only really have 1 army. I'd like to discover these wood elves, the heralds of Ariel, just to kind of see how they're looking. Hag Grief is strength rank 29. They're actually doing quite well. They're not at war with anybody over there yet, which is surprising. Decadent Host is not at war with anybody. Hellebron, only at war with Valkyria. Nagaroth keeping the south busy. Exiles of Nehek only at war with the Ogre Kingdoms. So hopefully Exiles of Nehek help out Nagaroth a little bit. We'll have to see. We need our south to stay as secure as possible because we're probably going to have to push both armies this way to go up against the Decadent Host. They're going to be a tough faction. I think they're strength rank 27 right now, and we are 39. Same thing, just military recruitment. Next turn, we should be able to upgrade some of our buildings, though. And let's end another turn. If Hellebrand takes that, we're gonna push on her with both armies, wipe her out right away, probably fight it, because we haven't had a battle against Hellebrand, going up against more Dark Elves, wiping the Dark Elves from the map. Valkia is now destroyed. We got a random 2,000 added to our treasury. We won't complain. Flame Gullets is destroyed as well. Let's go ahead and move Grombrindal up. Declare war. You have no allies. And she has none of her starting units, so she must have lost in a fight against Valkia. We really don't need both armies. If we don't bring both armies, can this other army move? They can't, but they can prepare to take another settlement. You do have a full 20 stack. Our ambush success chance is only 40% in this area, so I don't think we'll bother with ambushing. Just kind of want to see what they have in this area. We'll ambush for now. And then a 1v1 with Grombrindal and Hellebrand. It's really just a bunch of missile units and some cav. They do have 3 heroes, but Beastmasters aren't the greatest. They're anti-large. They do have armor piercing. But melee attack's only 36. Hellebrand only has her Amulet of Dark Fire, which gives her ward save and spell resistance. Not a big deal. So yeah, let's go up against Hellebrand. Campaign's going pretty smooth so far. Knock on wood. I say that until someone declares war on us in the south. Then we're in big trouble. Once we go up against the Decadent Host and take out Hellebrand, we might need to start thinking about some better units in Grombrindal's army. We are getting buffs for our Dwarf Warriors. Don't know if those buffs are going to be enough. Same thing as usual. Missile troops in the mid, supported by our Ekron miners. Grombrindal in front. 4 units on the left flank. 4 units on the right flank. Gyrocopters help out with the cav. Grudge throwers focus their missiles. We do not want coilers. We want gunners here. Gunners. I'm not sure if they'll move up on us or not. Runesmith, come to the left. Grombrindal, move up. You guys focus missile. Infantry, I'm not worried about at all. Hellebrand doesn't even have her mana core yet. There's Hellebrand. The Witch Hag. They're just gonna move around and around from us. It's gonna be rather annoying, so I think we just kind of have to move up here. Grombrindal should be okay with his buffs. Anti-large is gonna help against Hellebrand since she's on her chariot. Let's not get in range of their missile troops. I don't know if they'll try and send cav behind us or not. I'm hoping not. But let's kind of focus down on their cav. We'll send our melee troops in. Grombrindal's gonna take heavy missile fire. You boys are in range. Focus some of their missile troops. Grombrindal is going up against Hellebron now. Let's get an armor-piercing rune in the middle here. Nice. Those bleak swords got demolished. If you guys can move up a little bit. They're gonna come after our missile troops, which is fine. They do have some dark shards over here in the woods and some more cav. As long as our grudge throwers are okay, I'm not gonna complain too much. Gyrocopters are getting hit a bit. Try and knock these cav out. Hellebron's getting obliterated. They do have their Beastmasters coming in on us. But we need to finish off Hellebron first. Let's see if we can move these guys back. Flank these dark shards. Grombrindal versus Hellebron. Should be nice and easy for us. They are rushing our troops. Hellebron is broken. Gunners moved way up. Need to bring our infantry back. You guys need to focus this cav. Iron Drakes are taking a beating. Got flanked. Miners, you can come back. And we don't need to run anybody down since they are in the settlement. Runesmith up against the Beastmaster. We'll go ahead and pop 40% damage resistance on our Runesmith. And he should take care of him fairly easily. Are these guys unbreakable? No. No, they are not. So we just gotta finish off the troops here. And we're about to get the break. Grombrindal up against the Beastmaster. Easy money. Easy money. The dwarf or the dark elves have never been a problem for us. Never. 201 kills on the hammers. We lost 21. 21 troops. And they only got 12 kills. 14 kills. So we had seven deaths to friendly fire. Probably our iron breakers or our iron drakes. Our flamethrowers. That's a lot of experience. Occupy.
You know who I am.
That's going to be that entire province for us. More melee attack and armor piercing damage for Hellebron. We got 2 more regiments of renown. Yeah, 84 melee attack. We'll get you more HP.
I am the White Dwarf.
You, my friend, let's get an upgrade for your damage resistance. And this extends the effect duration. Take that.
Demon Slayer.
You've already moved. Iron Coast. Are you our most important to level up here? I feel like Nagaron's really not that important either. Back here, Ag Grief would be nice. Just so we can have some recruitment in the south. I'd kind of want to focus here. And we'll focus in Nagaron as well. And anywhere else build up. Iron Frost, where are you at? You're in the back, so I think I'm just going to give you income. Don't really need defenses back there. Really don't need recruitment back there either. Temple of Cain will keep you with the recruitment building, but we won't upgrade it, so we'll save our money. A war declared. The Decadent host just declared war on a Slaneshi faction, but they're a sub-faction, so that won't keep them occupied for too long. I don't know if we go into normal stats. stance, you can reach Harganeth next turn. They do have two smaller armies and they're building up here, but Harganeth does not have a strong garrison, which is good. Saving our oath gold. That's just for great weapon infantry. This is for quarrelers, armor, and speed. But then we can start getting like reload time reduction, upgrade our gunners and our iron drakes. Might go for this next. And then once we complete 7 technologies, we can move up to the next tier. +1 grudge settler unit capacity per army. That would be really nice. This one gives another 2, so we'll be able to get up to 6 through our research. Just from those 2. I'm not sure if there's anything else that will allow us to benefit from that. I'll probably give you 1 turn of replenishment. Go do your quest battle. You cannot hit the Black Pillar, but you can hit Harganeth next turn. Depending on what they recruit, you might be able to take that. And then that'll knock out Hellebround's capital already. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Sword of Cain has been claimed. We can take Grimnir's strength again. Casualty replenishment rate, controlling corruption. Buff up Grombrindal. Upkeep, research rate, construction cost, and recruitment cost. But that's just Grombrindal's region and army. Let's keep you buffed up. Let's keep your army buffed up. You got 3 more units, but it shouldn't be anything special. Let's check it out. Let's see what this looks like. We don't have the strongest units in this army. Close victory with no losses. We do take medium casualties, but if they only have like a 6 or 7 stack over there, they're not going to be a threat, especially with our walls. They don't have anything special in this army, so let's go ahead and auto-resolve it. Did take quite a few losses, but I'm okay with that. Get you physical resistance.
Gonna need a rememberer for this.
And you, my friend, can move up. Can't reach the Black Pillar in 2 turns, so I'll probably have you take Spite Reach. Depending on your replenishment next turn, we could just combine units and just put some of these Slayers in here. We'll decide that in a little bit though. Where do we want to upgrade? Iron Foothills is Nagarond. I want to upgrade here if we can. Hag Grief can be our recruitment in the south for right now. These guys are still improving. Nagaroth is still holding okay. So where do we want recruitment from? We might want to just keep pushing Spiteful Peaks, because then we can build armies. They're not too far from our southern border, but can also reinforce our east if needed. Let's upgrade the Chill Road. Get you some more income. Iron Frost, where are you at? Back here. We won't give you walls. We'll upgrade your income. 2 turns until our shield wall research is done for our dwarf warriors. We're at 60% with 3 turns left. I don't know if we'll get up to 75 or not, because for some reason we're not getting very many grudges from fighting these armies. Even these settlements, they give us 1 grudge. How does that help us? Exiles of Nehek only have 16 grudges over here. Nagaryth, hardly any. Interestingly enough, the Wood Elves give us about 40 grudges from that settlement. Do get 52 from that one. We need to find a way to build up grudges. Go ahead and end the turn. I don't believe we checked diplomacy that turn, but that's okay.
I don't have time for words. The Dowie need me.
Hellebron probably wants peace. He does, and you're not gonna get it. Not gonna get it. This army's recruiting.
If he wants it
With our current army, I don't know if we'll be able to just be able to push them or not. Let's combine these miners
to doom, then.
and get the Dragonback Slayers. Get some Slayers in this Slayer King army. He's not the Slayer King, but Slayer Lord. A lot of the other stuff we can't really afford, to be honest. But before we do anything else, what is our next quest battle? For that, we need to go to his level quest. It's going to be the Rune Axe of Grombrindal. That gives us more armor piercing damage and discourages enemy units. Armor piercing weapon damage, melee attack plus 10. They'll get pretty close to 100. Recruitment costs, Income from post battle loot is okay. And then minus 5% upkeep for his army. And that's the Rune Axe, correct? Yes. Rune Axe of Grombrindal. A dread host of chaos, one that has hounded the Norse dwarfs, is deploying for a fight. They wish to spill Dowie blood upon the snow, no doubt in tribute to the vile god of rage and murder. However, the dwarfs shall not lie meekly in the frost and ice. They are led by the white dwarf, who has placed an oath upon his axe. Only when this legion of the damned is slaughtered will the many entwined runes upon Grombrindal's weapon burn with power again. Going up against some more Chaos Warriors. Not too bad for us. Go ahead and teleport to this battle. This does not look bad at all. Does not look bad at all. But we'll go ahead and start the next episode with this quest battle. We'll go ahead and get his weapon, so he'll have 2 of 4 of his special items. That'll power him up quite nicely. But as always, I appreciate you guys for stopping by, and I hope to see y'all next time. Until then, peace out, y'all.